attack and be in and around the 6 and be goal dangerous. Also, keep an eye on our turf, back in the center of midfield.
Vancouver coming down from Dallas, where they won a cagey affair midweek against the Hoops. 2 World Cup host cities kick it into gear. The show on the road from H-Town. Ocampo comes right onto one, and it skips off the near stick.
From Houston Dynamo, just a misplayed ball on the header, and Ocampo nearly gets on the end of that one. Ben Olsen hadn't even had a chance to stand up yet.
Looking for White on that long ball from Berhalter. And in a blink of an eye, Vancouver is threatening.
That's 3 things that we didn't even...
This past offseason, after they went their separate ways with Chris Armas and made some trades, Laraz ending up as a free agent. Badwall leaves it back. Berhalter! And a pinball effect for the opener. But the flag arises.
For offside, but I think it's just an alarm bell there for Houston Dynamo to make sure they're taking note of all the positional players in and around the 18.
Batwall, he earned some comparisons to what Taha Brun has also done in Columbus. Runs well, great pressing 10. Moves along the formation for Vancouver. Batwall. Johnson, Cabrera. Corners it back. There's Berhalter! It's a flamethrower over the top of the crossbar.
Player to watch, because this is how and where he scored his goal. This time it's a little bit of a dummy, a little bit of a pullback by Mueller, but look at how he just sits right there.
Johnson, that underlapping run, one-touch action for the Roz, still favoring his left hip with Houston. Second wave to clear it out. Laporta steps in front of Ponce. Badwall, and then Laraz for the 3rd time takes a tumble. Dynamo break. Ponce for Guilherme. Guilherme curls it on in. What a save by Takaoka. Coming to his left. Put out the fire against Guilherme. Curling around to his comfortable end. Bogusz brings it along. Look to be done around Kubas. Anali. Bogusz. Back shot that goes right to the...
0 in the 48th minute. Out of added time, though.
Nolly. He's pinned deep, and it's forced Resch to play this pass where Ocampo is all over it. Mueller. Late second touch before Carlos will put it wide. Mueller back on it. Laporta. Back and forth, and Laporta comes along to pop one right into the breadbasket of Jonathan Bond.
That entire sequence, though, the dummy and the unselfishness by Brian White. Look at him just setting up shop just in front. He knows. And then it's a little layoff. That's the moment we were just talking about. Is Vancouver on the front foot? Are they creating more dangerous chances? Asking the questions on this Houston Dynamo side. Houston tries to go quickly, and they turn the ball over and not allowing themselves to regain any composure and get some rest.
Big breakout with Blackman turning it over. Ponce for Guilherme in a foot race. Blackman stays with the Brazilian. Guilherme looks for some support. Bozat! A curling shot that goes wide. Takaoka gave a dive. Doesn't hit all that clean by Bozat.
This entire sequence is exactly what Ben Olsen wants to see. When they go in transition, they force the turnover, but they can't make them pay. You've got to be efficient in that final third. Guilherme needs to understand his positioning and take that touch on the inside. This little hesitation, this slow up, he allows the entire Vancouver side to get back behind the ball and defend.
Dynamo brought on Bozat for that concussion substitution. Laraz departed with injury for Kubas. Step into the second half. Sika and D. St. Aubin, our crew here from Houston. The way Vancouver does not concede, especially in second halves, it is tooth and nail. Blackman looking for options. Kubas. Berhalter hovering around. Kubas didn't look on that one, and Bogusz breaks around Laporta. A race down the I-10, Bogusz put it on over for Ponce, and Ponce forcing Takaoka into the save. It's the third shot on goal. Bogusz, that long flight, Takaoka coming all the way out. And what occurs here? Cuts down Bogusz and a red.
Again, this time he finds his space. Great ball over the top, and as it skips, Takaoka had already come well off his line. He had to make the decision.
Guilherme, Resch. Bogusz blasts over the top, fires it off Beaumer, the follow from Ponce! The flag coming up.
That's a great sequence by Houston Dynamo, though, understanding a clipped ball with the left boot into the path of Bogusz, who doesn't see a runner, on the 6, so he goes to the near post, testing the goalkeeper once again. Ponce with the follow-up. The flag goes up in the end after that first ball over the top.
True competitive action in the Champions Cup and the Canadian Championship. That was his tournament, which the Whitecaps won last season. Well, Vancouver spooked a bit. Bogusz offside on the anxious run. Little ball for Muller. Laporta finds Muller. And a low driver where Bond has to react a tad late.
He hasn't been on the ball very much, but this time he takes his opportunity. He finds out.
It's the first red card of the season on the Whitecaps. Sebastian Berhalter, Ponce down. And away it goes with McLean leading the sprint for Guilherme. Guilherme in alone. Guilherme, Beaumer comes out and delivers the big save.
An incredible gut-busting run by Guilherme to make sure he knows the player for Vancouver is coming on his back right there, making the run. And Beaumer just in time.
Houston probably feeling they're living somewhat of the charmed life for the first time this season. They've had 5 red cards this year, which is tied atop the league lead, but now playing up 1 in personnel. McLean, little pitter pat back with the interplay for Ponce. Guilherme threads that through. Bogusz leaves it for Anali. Rounds the bend. Anali, a late run for Andrade. And he screams it to the outside of the far stick.
Otherwise, Vancouver has done so well to shift side to side at your pace.
Herrera, Artur. Bozat. Anali. That shot straight on at Beaumer coming from Artur. Selinovic. He's over. Carves one back. Didn't really see Artur there. Anali chisels it around. Anali stays with it. And a drop feed. Brian White's clearance goes right to Guilherme. Guilherme, his ball in. Poked away in the end. Laporta and Blackman. Everyone to their feet at Shell Energy Stadium. Shortened down Guilherme for Artur. Here's the Brazilian, Guilherme!
And he's screened as well. A clever little touch to beat AZ. Gets just enough of a window of space to put that one away to the near post. And Houston finds a way. Guilherme.
Sent away by Bond. Full time.